run down really quickly. We have 2 more matches coming up. And of course, all these matches are going to happen on the same wicket as well. So the wicket is going to ease out just a little bit in the later part of the innings also. And that might just be another reason why they thought of not actually going for the kill here and restricting the opposition here, defender CC.
That could definitely be possible. Also, the dew factor, Faizan, it does get a lot wet on the outfield as the day progresses into the night. So yes, that could also be one of the reasons. But as of now, I think it's good call from defenders to start bowling with the captain right at the top.
And also, they have 2 games today, so they need to make sure that they are ready for both these games as well. The last game is going to be played under dew. A lot more dew is going to be there during the last match. I'm sure about that. We'll have to see how they fare in this particular game. Raji Mohan is the right-handed batter who's going to take strike. I think it's got to be Saqib Manshad who's going to come in to bowl the first over here. There were some problems with the screen. Well, Mazhar Hussain, that is the name. Mazhar Hussain, still not right.
Yeah, just the timing not right. Yes, Mazhar Hussain is opening the innings. He's on strike. He'll be facing the first ball of Yasir Mehervi. So that is something that is interesting. Normally we don't see Yasir bowling with the new ball, but in the shortest format, he, I think, likes to take that challenge.
And I think he's a very conniving bowler as well. To be fair, Shoaib, he bowls those conniving lines, cramps the batters, doesn't give too much room, and he's quicker than you expect. So he would take 3-4 steps into his run-up and then come in and bowl those sliders, which is a very good idea on this wicket. Looking at the wicket, seemingly a lot of grass on the wicket there.
We are just waiting for Sunij, the umpire, to say play, and he does say play. Here we go. Ball number 1. Way outside off will be called a wide, and he's immediately looking at his foot marks. Maybe he's just slid his foot while getting that first ball in.
Well, yeah, not an ideal start coming in from the defender's captain, Mohammad Yasir Maharvi. He's going to go to his run-up. Very slow, nice, easy run-up. 3-4 steps before he bowls in that slider. And this one comes in sharply, driven down. Not a great start for Yasir Maharvi, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think after that first ball, at least this one was a lot better. The length was right. And that is why he's so effective. I think he's got the right length, very consistent with that length, doesn't tinker too much. And that is why you always, as a batter, are on your feet, trying to do something different.
There's the big shot, a loud appeal. It's going to be mighty close. That's the first wicket. VTAC Wolves didn't want that to happen, but it has. Mazhar Hussaini was the man who is going to walk back, is it? I think Mazhar Hussain is the man who's going to walk back here with just 1 run on the board. And he was the big hitter. We were talking about him. He's already gone, is he?
Oh, yes. I think it's a big blow for VTAC Wolves. He is the man who's actually given them the start that they need. But on that occasion, it hit his back leg, and the umpire Sunij raises the dreaded finger. So Mazhar Hussain is walking back, and VTAC Wolves are 2 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Right arm over, 4 to count.
Right to the new man in for VTAC Wolves, and Yasir Mehervi is on his way. Gets that ball on the stumps, nicely negotiated, straight down the ground for a single.
Well, Yasir Mehervi is lucky that he didn't get into that shot because that was there to be hit. It was right under the bat. Played with soft hands down the ground.
Right arm over, 3 to
But
count.
Maharvi has done what he was there to do. He has picked up a wicket, a very important wicket. First up, Mazhar Hussain could be dangerous for any side. And he is gone. This one is down the leg side. Surely a wide, call a wide. And defender CC, this is a mixed start for them. A couple of wides, a wicket already. And 1 run off the bat. That is what has happened in this game in the very first over.
Just going wide of the crease, Yasir, and trying to create that angle in. And this is a much better shot, controlled and in the gap. The placement was absolutely perfect. Not a lot of power on that shot. Ali Abid will cut that off. They'll get 2. And that's what they will have to settle with. Short ball nicely cut. Oh, that's cut straight to the point fielder. A misfield will allow them a single. That was hit really well and with a lot of force, Faizan.
Yeah, hit ferociously. And it hit him on the shin. Not a great thing for the fielder there. He's going to rub it hard and want to keep it warm. Otherwise, it's going to hurt tonight. They have another game, mind you.
Oh, that's right. And they don't want any injuries. Forced substitutions. Just opening the face of the bat. Oh, direct hit. Absolutely brilliant effort in the field. What a great throw that is. He was aiming at just one stump and he's done that brilliantly. Darshan Pagarani, promoted today, number 3, is walking back.
Well, great bit of fielding there. Straight to the man, but he had just one stump to aim at, and aim did he. Certainly out. Absolutely amazing start at this for the defenders. CC 6 for 2 after 1.
इधर बातें करेंगे तो अंदर जाएगा तो इंटरनेशनल ऐसे नहीं होता माइक पे पीछे रह है ना रोटी है नहीं है आजा अंदर आलिया बस पीछे जा
Saqib Manshad, left arm fast, coming a left arm over the wicket. This is going to be interesting. First ball, that angle creating a little bit of confusion in the mind of Reggie Mohan. That was a good start to the over, Faizan.
Absolutely. He's one fine bowler, Saqib Manshad. I had the opportunity to comment upon games where he was playing in a tournament in Ajman, and he was brilliant in that tournament. All throughout that long 10-day tournament, he day in and day out, he would come in and bowl those balls outside the off stump using the angle beautifully. This one is flicked away, nicely done. It's going into the fence, and that's a 4.
Yeah, that was on the pads. Not the greatest of deliveries from Saqib Manshad. And that commentator's curse, if there was any, is very evident on that delivery. Spoke very highly about him, and he just gifts one to Reggie on the pads. All he had to do was just guide it on its way towards fine leg, and he's got 4 runs.
He needs to correct his line here, Saqib Manshad. In he goes again, and this one is much better. Outside the off stump, away from the body, trying to hit it too hard. Not a great shot coming in from Raji.
That's his stock ball, Saqib. He's known for that ball shaping away from the right-hander, and that is where he needs to be focusing a lot more. Personally, I would want him to attack the stumps, bowl on the stumps. That's where you are most probable to get a wicket. With that angle, Raji will only want to slash and slash hard.
There you go. Shoaib called it. Shoaib got it. Third wicket down. Beautiful bowling this from Saqib Manshad. Correcting his line just a little bit. Bowling within the stumps. No swing. Swing from the bat. Missing it completely. Another wicket down for VTAC Wolves.
Oh yes, trouble for VTAC Wolves. Third wicket down. He aimed at the stumps and that is where he should be bowling. A brilliant delivery and the bails are disturbed. So Raji Mohan, after scoring 7 of 6, is walking back and VTAC Wolves are 10 for 3. Right, so the new batter is the skipper himself, Vinan Nair.
Left arm over, 2 to play. 2 to play, left arm over.
He'll have a big role to play, Faizan.
Absolutely. Vinan Nair will have to make sure that his team gets to respectability here because, oh, that's a poor ball down the leg side. Way down the leg side. Good bit of keeping. And another single added to the total here. 11 for 3. So Vinan Nair needs to make sure that he's there till the 10th over is bowled. And Saqib Manshad needs to make sure that he doesn't give those easy runs down the leg side. It could easily have been 5 wides.
So true, Faizan. You can't be bowling there. Catch it is the call. There is protection in the deep. You can't be bowling there, especially to a new batter who's just come in, is a little hesitant, won't be using his feet a lot. So you need to try and bowl it on the stumps.
Also, Saqib Manshad has either been too wide outside the off stump or too wide down the leg side. He needs some correction. He bowled just one ball in the stumps and it got dividends for him. In he comes again. And this one is bowled well. Just back of the length, outside the off stump, going across the body, playing a nothing shot there. The batter goes to the keeper. That ends the over, 12 for 3.
No power play, right?
Towards you a little bit. Yeah, that's leg step. Right arm over. Same bowler, Yasir Mahari.
So 2 overs. Yasir Mehervi continues. This one has been played nicely towards the cover sweeper. Will only be a single. And it's time for surviving for VTAC Wolves as of now. Both these batters will have to build a small partnership and then try to take it till the 10th over.
Usually a word you won't hear in commentary while talking about a 10-over game. Surviving. 13 for 3. Trying to cut it away. Trying to hit it too hard. No bounce there for Yasir Mahari. Going to the keeper on a bounce. Another dot ball. Not a decent start for VTAC Wolves.
Oh yes, defenders have bowled well in patches, I would like to add. When they've bowled well, they bowl really well. Just need to get those lines right, avoid those extras, try to build more pressure because they've got the opportunity here to restrict VTAC Wolves to less than 70, 75. If they can do that, I think defenders would fancy chasing it down in the second innings.
Poor once again from Yasir Maharvi. Trying a slower ball here, but couldn't control it. Down the leg side, another wide. Out of the 14, how many have been wides, Shoaib? Now we need to keep a check on that as well.
Well, quite a few wides already, as you mentioned. I think out of the 15. No, that's a beautiful shot. But there is protection. The boundaries are big here at the 7s. So you'll have to really find the gaps and time the ball well if you want to get value for your shots. You're asking about extras. I think they've bowled quite a few. Only one boundary has come in the 17 so far, which was clipped off the pads. But other than that, I think most of them are extras.
This one is drilled down the ground. Nicely done. There's protection there. Straight to hand. Only a single this time around as well. So VTAC Wolves are trying to attack. It's just that they have found fielders every single time the ball has hit the middle of the bat there.
Yeah, especially now with the power play overs done, I think it will be more difficult for them to find the gaps. Defenders will be happy to give away those singles. Wouldn't mind that as long as they don't concede a lot of boundaries. They should be okay. 3 overs have been bowled. VTAC Wolves are 19 for 3.
Salman, ये bowler Salman.
Raji 7 of 6. Mazhar was out for a duck. That was a big impact for VTAC Wolves. Darshan was promoted and scoring 1 of 2 has returned back to the dugout. Sheridan and Vinan are the 2 players out there in the middle for VTAC Wolves, as Salman Babar has been introduced into the attack. Bowled a decent over in the previous game. Came to bowl the 8th over and just restricted the flow of runs for defender CC, but was a little expensive in the 10th. Now he's come out to bowl earlier in the game. We'll have to see how that pans out.
Well, this one is edged up and over the infield. This is going to be the second 4.
Yes, again, not where he intended it to be, Sheridan, but he'll take it. VTAC Wolves will take it as long as they're coming. Good delivery, not a bad delivery, but just that the fielders were inside the 30-yard circle. And once the ball clears the infielder, it's always going to be 4 runs.
Poor start to the over from Salman Babar this time around. The first ball was a wide, then a 4.
That's much better. That's from the middle of the bat. That's gone high and handsome over the ropes. 6 runs.
Looked 6 right from the word go. Oh, beautifully played. The sound that it made off the bat made sure it was going to sail over the boundary ropes for a huge one. Well done. Nicely hit. Some runs for VTAC Wolves in this particular over. Poor start for Salman.
Yes, well done, Sheridan. Playing it over extra cover and getting half a dozen runs. They'll need a lot more of these, VTAC Wolves, if they want to get 200. Wow. Swing and a miss.
Good comeback delivery from Salman this time around. So runs, 11 of them already in the first 3 deliveries of this over. They would want to maximize this over because this might just be the impact over that VTAC Wolves were looking for, Shoaib.
Oh yes. Just a chip. Falls in the vacant area around the covers. They need a good over. They definitely need one good over. And in a short format like this, it's a matter of one good over. If they can get runs around 15-20, that will shift the momentum, will give them the belief that they can get to a decent total. And we've seen that happen in the previous games as well.
Outside the off stump. Pretty wide outside the off stump. Not being called a wide by the umpire there. But Certainly a dot ball coming in. Already 12 from the over. They have to maximize this last ball to get the maximum out of this particular over. Salman has been expensive in the first 5 deliveries, although he's bowled a couple of dots there. This one is clubbed towards mid-wicket. Fielder there. Only a single, 13 of the over. It's 32 for 3 after 4. So 3 bowlers being used by defender CC. Mohammad Yasir Maharvi has completed his quota of 2 and given away 13 runs, picking up a wicket. Saqib Manshad 1 over 6 runs, picking up a wicket as well. Salman Babar very expensive in the very first over. And Wajid Khan is going to be the new bowler. This one is played up in the air. It's timed nicely, but straight to hand. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Saqib Manshad. That is something else.
Well, definitely one of the catches that will be remembered in this tournament. One for the moments of the tournament. What a catch, running to his left, one-handed. Brilliant effort. Never thought it's going to be a wicket. It was hit nice and clean, timed well. And Saqib Manshad just makes sure that he has that hand under the ball, completes the catch.
No fuss whatsoever there with that catch as well. No celebrations, no huge celebrations coming in from Saqib Manshad. It's as if it's a day job and, you know, he can do it day in, day out.
Left stump, yeah. Right arm over, 5 to come.
.32 for 4. Catch it is the call, straight to the fielder. Abdullah Azhar there at short covers. They've taken that single, or have they?
Well, I don't think they have. So it's going to be another dot ball here. Good start to the over for Waris, but what a catch that by Saqib Manshad. In the meanwhile, another one in the air. This was the 3rd ball by Wajid. Only a single coming in this particular over. 1 wicket on the very first ball. It's 33 for 4. They're lagging behind VTAC Wolves. Just 3 more balls remaining in the 5th over. And runs haven't really come in.
Good looking shot, straight to the fielder. They'll scamper through for a single. Wajid has been introduced in the attack for the very first time. 2 runs and a wicket already in the first 4 deliveries. Just a gentle chip towards mid-wicket and another single. Singles won't hurt. And I don't know how VTAC can approach the remainder of the innings. They've lost 4 top order bats, and the middle order will have to fire for them to get to somewhere around 75-80.
Thankfully for them, Sheridan Hadfield is still there. He's on 14 of 9. He's going to be taking strike for the last ball of the 5th over. Oh, beautiful delivery. Perfect Yorker. That ends the 5th over. It's 35 for 4. There's going to be a change in the combox. It's going to be Abdur Rahman Tariq along with Qais.
Thank you, Faizan and Shoaib.
Right arm over.
VTAC Waltz in a bit of bother. 35 for 4 at the halfway stage. The fast bowlers for the defenders have done really well. And it's another medium pacer. Salman Babar coming into the attack. Oh, he's lost his run up not once but twice. Bowling his second over. He's already conceded 13 off the first. Sheridan Hatfield took a liking to his particular bowling style. This time it's Mohammad Ajmal. Goes over point. Good fielding. Could this be a run out? No, he's safe. He's in.
VTAC Volts are in a little bit of trouble at the halfway stage, but they've got Ajmal and Sheridan at the crease, Abdul, and we saw how Ajmal played in the last game, and we know how capable Sheridan is in terms of the big power hitting. So they'd still see a reasonable chance to get a reasonable total at the end of the 10 overs.
Going across the stumps. Short ball attempted by Salman. Are they going to push for a second one? It was a slight fumble. And yeah, guys, we've seen 90, 95 as well. It's not a bad total. But this is a new wicket. We're playing on a brand new strip today. And unlike the previous one, the ball is bouncing much better. Coming onto the bat as well. You can say it's been poor batting from the VTAC Volts.
Yeah, they've had a sedate start, and Sheridan and Ajmal have a lot to do in the remaining 4.5 overs, and that's been hit over extra cover by Sheridan. Protection on the boundary. They scamper through for a single. Takes VTAC's score up to 40.
Homer Dogar patrolling that cover boundary. What a catch we were able to witness. If you take catches like that, there's no way the batting side is going to move along on that run rate. Farhan Babar, the keeper today. Salman Babar, his elder brother, bowling. The VTAC Volts dugout does look a bit concerned. Hit straight. Oh, Salman Babar in his run-up tried to take that one-handed. He's not comfortable, Salman, that run-up, that follow-through. That's why just couldn't get his hands towards the ball.
He seems to have a lot more on his mind than just bowling the delivery, Abdul. And this one lacked a little bit of pace. It got to him a little bit later than he would have expected. That's been hit in the air by Sheridan. And oh, what a stop. What a save.
Well, it's Wajid Khan at long off. And has he saved 4 runs for his team? It was a brilliant effort. He knew he was not going to take the catch. Let's have a look at the replay. Sheridan thought it's going for 6. Wajid Khan, one hand. Oh, it's probably going to be given as a maximum because that foot was grounded. Saklan, the fielder, beg your pardon. But a very good effort. Well, the umpires are still having a look. But just for that effort, maybe, just maybe, give it to the fielding side. Again, the bowler in me has a soft spot for the bowlers and fielders. This is the best angle here in the air. And he saved it. Yes, he has. Very good effort there by Saklan at long off. Even in this shorter format, every run saved is gold. And he saved not 1, not 2, but maybe 4 runs for his team.
Irrespective of what the final decision on this ball is, Abdul, I think Saklan has done very, very well with just the effort that he put in for his team. And we've just had 5.5 overs, and we've seen 2 very, very impressive displays of fielding. They're still checking. I think he's good, Abdul. I think he saved 4 runs for his side.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, applaud all around. Very well done, Saklan. Runs have not been easy, and then that fielding effort makes it even more frustrating for the batsman.
And Wajid starts his a new over. It's been hit towards deep extra cover for a single. It brings Sheridan back on strike.
A lot rests on Sheridan's shoulders. We know he's not going to be running quick. Try to hit the ball as hard as possible. Get as many runs in boundaries. Goes for the Yorker, Wajid. Well, Wajid Khan, for me, is the perfect T10 cricketer. Bowls well with the new ball. Bowls well in the death. Brilliant fielder. And if he gets going, this total will be done and dusted. And 6-7 overs hit straight. And it's Ali Abid who saves that. 2 runs. Good over so far.
It's very good execution of bowling, Abdul. He's bowling Yorker length deliveries, and it's difficult for the batsman to get under the deliveries and hit them to the boundaries.
Goes for the slower full toss. Tried that Yorker. And if you miss your line and your length, Ajmal is going to punish you. He's a very good batsman, Mohammad Ajmal. And the commentator's curse continues, Kais Farooq. Welcome to the club.
I was just about to say that. You praise a bowler, and then he does exactly the opposite. And Ajmal's played that. He scooped that over the keeper's head. It will not reach the boundary. Yasir Maharwi cleans up. Ajmal's run through for another 2.
Well, Kais, I can tell you for a fact, whether it's a batsman or a bowler or a fielder, 9 times out of 10, as soon as you praise them, they'll do something daft, and you will have your foot in your mouth. Again, trying for that Yorker full toss. This time he survives Wajid. Ajmal looking very good. This is a good partnership brewing. End of over number 7. VTAC Walls 56 for 4.
That's the scorecard for you. Sheridan and Ajmal, the only significant contributors with 18 apiece. Nothing much besides that. As we get into the business end of the VTAC Volts innings.
Change left arm around.
It's Mohammad Nadeem. Left arm spin in the 8th over. Goes for a full toss again. The defenders, bowlers just don't want to use the pitch.
You know how I like to call overs, Abdul. This for me is the make or break over of the inning. This is where Sheridan and Ajmal will need to go after the bowling.
Well,
Well, again goes for a full toss in the air towards cover. You're absolutely right. The 8th over, left arm spinner bowling, and two batsmen who like to hit across the line and hit big. Goes straight up in the air. Will cover take a catch? Yes, it's Salman Babar. He's a safe pair of hands, Salman. And Nadeem has a big wicket. VTAC World struggling, 58 for 5.
Another dent to VTAC Volt's hopes as Ajmal departs, trying to up the scoring rate. They've got a very, very tall task on their hands to get a reasonable score at the end. Ajmal departs for 19 of 14 deliveries with the help of one maximum. VTAC Volts are 58 for 5.
New batsman walking in, Sheldon De Cruz. And these two on your screen have put up many a partnership together. Bat a lot together at the sevens. Play their cricket here through the year. So he knows the conditions. But the T10 format and an opposition you don't know a lot about. Some added pressure here on Sheldon De Cruz, but we know he's a good batsman.
That's very well bowled by Nadeem. Starts off, Sheldon starts off with a dot ball. Nadeem's bowled a brilliant over so far. 4 balls, only 2 runs conceded, and he's taken the prized wicket of Ajmal. And Sheldon hoiks that towards deep long on for a single. No real damage done. Nadeem will be significantly happy with the way he's bowled this over, and VTAC Volts need to do a lot more if they're going to get to a reasonable total at the end of their innings.
Goes again inside out. It's in the air. Cover settling under it. It's Salman Babar again. Almost a replay of that first dismissal of Ajmal. And Qais Farooq had called it. This was the big over. Could have gone either way. But you have to say it's gone heavily in the favor of the defenders. 2 wickets in the over. Mohammad Nadeem's dream run continues in the fan code DCC X10. And the VTAC was in a lot of trouble now. 59 for 6 at the end of 8 overs.
Saqib Manshad returns for his final over of his spell, and it's a very good ploy from Yasir Maharwi, Abdul. I think he wants to clean up the lower order and the tail enders. He's smelling an opportunity to clean up the innings very quickly, and so he's brought on his main fast bowler.
Yeah, absolutely. Yasir Maharwi. Well, he's improved leaps and bounds as the field there. I think the power play, the floating power play is on. 3 fielders deep. 1 square leg, 1 long on and long off. Everybody else in the circle. And as you said, Yasir Maharwi, where he's sniffing an opportunity to get the VTAC balls all out. Remember, this is a very tight group. You have to win big. Net run rate will play a key role. Ball in the air, gone up a long, long way. Who's coming underneath it? It's the bowler himself. And can you believe it? Cricket, you cruel, cruel game, probably takes the catch of the tournament and then drops the sitter.
Oh, that was a difficult but a straightforward chance, Abdul. It had serious airtime, and Saqib did well to get under the ball, but he misjudged it right at the end. It's just flown through his hands.
Well, Muzammil is the new batsman. Makes room, hits it straight down the ground. Ali Abid does really well. Keeps it to a single. That is a slight blotch in what has been a very good fielding effort by the defenders. Ali Abid, again one of the best in the UAE, patrolling that long off boundary. Goes for a short one. Fielder in the circle is Imran OD. Cleans up. (62 for 6). 9 legal deliveries to go. Can they get to that 80 mark? I think that would be the first step. Get those 18 runs, get to 80, and then see how many extra you can get. Interesting from Muzammil. Standing outside the leg stump, showing all his 3 sticks to the bowler.
No, I was having a look at some stats, Abdul, and we've had about 1100 runs scored in the 12 innings. So the average score per inning is approximately 100. So VTAC may not be happy with anything less than 100. Obviously, they're going to have to defend whatever they put on board, but they would have been targeting at least 100 at the start of the inning.
Yeah, that 9500 mark is probably what you would call as a safe score. Width offered and he's missed out. Everybody in the circle on the offside. It's a free hit if you can go over cover. But as you've said before as well, Kes, when you lose your shape as a batsman, you're not going to have any good connection with the ball.
Yeah, it looked like Sheldon was trying to target the long on or the mid-wicket area with the ball. And you know Saqib bowls outswingers, so you're better off going towards the offside.
Again, charges. Everybody's looking at the umpire, the bowler, the umpire, the batsman, the keeper. It's a dot ball. A brilliant 9th over comes to an end. Saqib Manchad has had a good day in the field, has a wicket to his name, has taken a brilliant catch and conceded only 4 in this over. 63 for 6 now. VTAC vaults at the end of 9.
Darshan Pagrani, again, he got run out this evening. It was a suicidal run. He did not get enough time, at the crease to show us his batting capabilities. As Nadeem bowls is the first delivery which has been played down towards long on for a single.
Yeah, was sent up the order, Darshan Pagrani. And because of that run out, he's now have to do the water by duties as well. Maybe a punishment from Vinan Nair. Run in and out.
He's going to have to do his part when the bowling comes, Abdul. He's a very capable leg spinner. Again, a product of Dubai's youth development program. So a lot is expected from him as Nadeem comes into bowl. And Sheldon's hit that towards deep mid-wicket. There's protection on the boundary. They're going for a double. And they've completed the run. That was poor fielding.
Again, it was Saqib Manchad. He's just finished an over. You can think about how much strain a bowler has to go through. Slightly slow off the blocks. Good one-handed pick up and throw, but just not finding the target. 66 for 6 now. VTAC Volts, 9.2 overs. Very well bowled there. Again, getting into the block hole. Muzammil pushing hard. Muzammil Qasim will have a very big role to play if VTAC Volts will want to defend this total. You'll not be surprised if he comes in, bowls the first or second over, bowls with the new ball, a leggy. Again goes full. Mohammad Nadeem bowling really well. Already has 2 wickets to his name. Has conceded only 9 runs in his spell so far.
He's been on target. He's trying to attack the stumps, and the batsmen are finding it difficult to put him away as the last 2 balls of the inning come through, and that's been edged, inside edged, gone towards third man. Muzammil, oh, that's going to go across the boundary, and a very, very welcome boundary for VTAC Volts.
Yeah, the fielding side is not happy. Farhan Babar unable to close his legs in time. Big inside edge. And the ball races away on this pristine 7's outfield for a boundary.
And a dot ball brings the inning to a close. VTAC Volts have scored 73 for the loss of 6 wickets at the end of their allotted 10 overs.
Well, with that dot ball, another good over from Nadeem comes to an and just a lucky boundary in that. But average batting performance by VTAC Volts. But you can never judge a pitch unless and until both teams have batted on it. And as I said, this man will play a key role with the ball, Muzammil Qasim. The defenders will be slightly confident, having won the toss, elected to field first. In the first game of this fan code, DCC X10 conceded almost 130 odd runs in the 10 overs. So a much better disciplined performance by them. Let's have a quick look at the batting card. Not a lot to write home for the VTAC Volts.
Yeah, we can only see a couple of notable performances, Abdul. Sheridan got 19 of 15 before he holed out to Salman at cover, and Ajmal again trying to up the run rate, scored an even 19 of 14 balls. Nothing significant besides that. I think, again, like you said, defenders will be a little bit more happier going into the halfway stage. The bowling card, Yasir Maharwi, again, very, very well bowled spell, 2 overs, 13 for 1. Saqib was exceptional, 2 overs, 10 for 1. Salman, a little bit expensive. Wajid Khan bowled a brilliant spell, 2 overs, 16 for 1. And the pick of the bowlers for us, again, was Mohammad Nadeem with 2 for 13 off his 2 overs.
Yeah, they didn't use Umar Dogat. Surprising. Have a look at the highlights. It was the captain who started off proceedings really well. That was plumb in front. He was given out. And then that suicidal run out. Direct hit needed and direct hit delivered. Riji Mohan started off with a boundary. And then it was bowled neck and crop. Sheridan Hatfield lucky when he came into bat. Got a couple of good boundaries. Muhammad Ajmal as well, just enjoyed himself. Salman Babar then picked up 2 catches and Mohammad Nadeem was the bowler. Last ball, a dot ball to finish it off. So there you have it then. The first innings is done. We'll be back after a short break for the run chase when defenders need 74 runs to win their first game here at the fan code DCC X10.
Good evening and welcome back to the second innings of match number 7. We are coming live to you from the 7th Stadium. Defenders CC versus VTAC Volts. That's the game in progress. The first innings, VTAC Volts have managed to get to 73 for the loss of 6 wickets in their allotted 10 overs. 19 from the bat of Sheridan and 19 from Ajmal has gotten them to 73. While bowling for defenders, a wicket for Mohammad Yasir Mehervi, the captain, and a wicket for Saqib Manshad as well, a wicket for Wajid Khan, Mohammad Nadeem. In fact, all the bowlers were very economical, made sure that they restrict VTAC Volts to 73 for the loss of 6 wickets. 74 is what they need in 10 overs at a run rate of 7.4. The 2 umpires out in the centre, and joining me in the comm box is Faizan.
Thank you so much. Yeah, brilliant stuff coming in from defender CC first up. And the thing that we were talking about at the toss, that defender CC would like to defend and restrict the total to somewhere around 80 runs. They've done well. I think 7.4 is very, very gettable. And they've fielded really well. They've taken some brilliant catches in the outfield. There was a 6 that was saved over long off. It was brilliant as well. So some great bit of fielding that we saw in the first innings. And I'm sure the Volts would want to do the same thing. They would want to restrict the defenders from getting to that total, and they will have to field out of their skins to actually get that going.
Yes, they'll have to create chances and then take them as well. And the only way they can win this game is by taking wickets, especially in the power play overs. They have to make sure they don't give away a lot of runs. And also, early wickets is going to be key for VTAC Volts. Meanwhile, defenders, they've got a score on the board which they can chase down with keeping their basics in place. If they do that, they will be cruising to that run chase of 74 in the 10 overs.
Well, yeah, this is the match number 7. Defenders have 2 games today. This is the first game, and the second game would be the last game of the night. So defenders would want to win it as soon as possible. It's still a game of cricket. You never know what's going to happen as Wajid Khan comes in. Left-handed batter will take the non-strikers in, I believe. With him is his opening partner. That's, I think, Abdullah. Is it? Yes, Abdullah is his opening partner. Abdullah Azhar, right-hand batter. Left-hand, right-hand combination out there for defenders CC.
Play, says the umpire. Mazhar Hussain to bowl the first ball. Comes around the wicket. And a swing and a miss. Some movement in the air. Just a hint of swing for Mazhar Hussain coming around the wicket. What do you think of that angle, Faizan?
Quick arm action for sure from Mazhar. And bowling it just outside the off stump. Although going for the big shot first up. Not a bad idea. You have to be as positive as you can be.
And that's a much better length. And again, that movement in the air, the ball coming in to the left-handed Wajid Khan. He'll just push it towards mid-on and get off the mark with that single.
Not a bad start from Mazhar. 2 deliveries, 2 very different set of deliveries that we've seen. But he's better off bowling into the stumps. We saw that in the first innings as well, where Saqib Manshad bowled that one into the stumps and got dividends right away. So you can only get those wickets, and you can win a match by defending 74 only by getting wickets.
Yes, they need wickets, and they need them now. A lot fuller this time. Happy to take a single and get off the mark, Abdullah Azhar. Normally he's a very aggressive batter, very tailor-made for this format. Abdullah Azhar doesn't like to run between the wickets, likes to clear the ball and try and get those boundaries earlier on.
A Yorker length ball nicely dug out eventually, straight to the fielder. This is a decent start coming in from Mazhar. Reminding me of those bowlers from the 90s with a huge grunt every single time they come into bowl. So a huge grunt every time, putting in that effort, putting in his shoulder into the wicket, into the ball.
And he does have a very deceptive slower delivery as well. Watch out for that. plays it towards the third and takes a single.
On cue again. Shoaib is the predictor here. Predictor OP. Commenting upon the game here with me. 2 without loss.
Last ball of the over. They need to make sure that it's a good over. Oh, that's beautifully played. Wajid Khan has hit that nice and clean over the long off boundary for 6 runs. And just what they wanted. Beautiful 6 to end the over.
What a shot that. Drilled, absolutely thrashed down the ground. It was not a bad ball, mind you. It was just outside the off stump on length. Just a pickup shot. Hitting it from the middle of the bat. First 6 for defender CC. Way to go.
End of the first over, 8 for no loss.
Left arm over. So right arm over. Right arm over to you. Yes, man. Right arm over.
New bowler, Muzammil Qasim.
I love the hairdo, by the way. Muzammil sports a very high pony. Reminds me of one Cristiano Ronaldo. Not a spin bowler, that.
And not the sport as well. But yeah, funky hairstyle. I hope he brings out funky delivery as well. I was just about to say, what a great start that is. A googly coming in from Muzammil. And he's got some turn of the wicket.
Drift in the air, turn of the wicket, everything right about that particular delivery. Got the bat just at the right moment. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful to watch. Well played in the end, eventually by Abdullah.
Left arm round.
That was a great start to the over. Good to see the ball turning in the second over of the game. It's a new ball, but he still managed to extract some turn with the googly. So it's not a regulation leg spinner where he's using his wrists. It's more of the fingers that he had used on that occasion. Now there's a slip in place. And the googly in.
And again, 2 googlies to start the over with. Nicely bowled, lets it go. The batter there, Wajid. 9 without loss after 1.2. Brilliant start for Muzammil.
Takes the bottom edge and straight to the fielder at short third. Wouldn't it be better if Muzammil is bowling over the wicket and creating that angle across?
I was just thinking about it. But he's going across the umpire, bowling it around the wicket. Possibly comfortable doing that. Using his feet this time around and thrashing it towards the leg side. Luckily for him, didn't time it too well. Otherwise, it would have gone down the throat of that mid-wicket fielder.
Ajmal there at mid-wicket. Just one bounce straight to him. So good field position as well from Muzammil, making sure the fielders are right where he wants them to be. Abdullah Azhar expecting a googly again.
Slow through the air this time around using his feet. It didn't intend to go in that region initially, but eventually getting a single. This is a good over coming in from Muzammil. Only 2 runs of the first 3 runs of the first 5 deliveries, mind you, with that single coming in. It's 11 without loss. 1.5 overs gone. It's an art to bowl leg spin, and if you can get the ball to drift and to turn, you know, you can pay rich dividends. In the meanwhile, this is a nicely played shot down on one knee, straight down the ground for more.
Last ball of the over, and they've got that 4 runs again. Wajid Khan playing it up and over the fielder, just timing it to perfection and getting 4 runs. 2 overs, 15 for no loss.
Power play. Power play, na?
So yeah, 2 overs. This is a good start, positive start coming in for defenders. They are going at 7.5 apiece, which is the required rate for them. As in comes the bowler outside the off stump, drilled once again right from the meat of the bat. Nicely bowled by Mazhar, but equally well played by the batter Abdullah Azhar. That brings Wajid on strike. He's been looking in very good form, Wajid. 12 of 9 deliveries, a couple of 4s that he has hit. In fact, 1 4 and 6 that he hit was absolutely beautiful to watch. This one is picked up on the leg side over the infield. There's no stopping this. 4 more.
Wajid Khan, he wants to finish things off in a hurry. Of course, the net run rate is definitely something that they would want to consider. And they've got the opportunity to strengthen that net run rate. Just clipped off the pads and 4 runs added to the total.
Very positive start by Wajid Khan. On strike once again, 16 of just 10 deliveries. In comes Mazhar. Played away from the body. Not a good shot. The feet going nowhere. Down on one knee, trying to hit it too hard over cover. Missing it completely.
That was way outside off, and as you rightly mentioned, no foot movement. Didn't come close to the ball. Just wanted to play it from where he was. Using his feet this time, and this time he smacked that. It's a flat 6, and one of the flattest 6 that you would ever see on a cricket ground comes from the bat of Wajid Khan.
As committed as a married man there. He was committed to the shot right from the word go, walking down the wicket and hitting it flat and hard for a huge one. Wajid certainly is running away with the game, running away with the bride here as well.
But a married man running away with the bride.
Ironic, isn't it?
Oh yes, but this has been a fine innings from Wajid Khan. Gets it on the stumps this time, Mazhar. Haven't seen that slower delivery yet from Mazhar Hussain. But 27 on the board already. And this is just the 3rd over. They had taken the floating power play. And they've definitely made use of it.
Last ball of Mazhar's over. He's been expensive. Needs to finish well. Played from the middle of the bat, but straight to the fielder. Not too committed this time around. I was talking about commitment when it comes to Wajid Khan. Abdullah Azhar was a little iffy there. That concludes the over. 3 overs gone. 27 without loss.
Right arm over. Right arm over.
स्कोर क्या हुआ है सर? स्कोर क्या हुआ? स्कोर
3 overs, 27 for no loss.
Arman is the new bowler. Wajid to face him, 23 of 13. Way outside the off stump, starts with a slower ball. Stretching after that. But a wide call by the umpire. 28 without loss after 3.
46 of 42. The equation is very simple and definitely achievable. But what defenders would want is to get to that target as soon as possible. They've got wickets in hand. They've got 2 very aggressive batters out there in the middle. Good delivery. Very good delivery from Arman. That angle across Wajid Khan. He lets it go this time. But I'm sure he's already made plans on what to do on the next delivery.
And I think Wajid was thinking that it was going wider than it was actually. He lets it go because he thought it was going to be a wide. Well, thankfully for him, it was not any closer to the stumps.
There you go again, using his feet, wanted to go big. This time he lets it go, and this time it will be called a wide.
Not a great start from Arman. Couple of wides, just one legal delivery till now. 45 more required, 41 balls remaining. It's going only one way, the defender's way as of now.
Oh, beautiful hit. That sound will tell you that it's going to go the distance, and it does. Wajid Khan has played some beautiful shots already, and we are mighty impressed with his batting.
Absolutely. What a shot once again. And the best part with him has been that he has looked to go in the V. So he hasn't tried to slog anything. Just pure batter's shots. Nicely done. A left-handed batter playing those kind of shots makes it look even more beautiful.
Yes, that's right. Wajid Khan, he's looked good, he's looked compact, and he's got a very clear mind. Was there an edge? There was an edge, says Faizan, and that was a chance. Reggie Mohan, the wicketkeeper, just crossed it. Should have been taken. These are the chances you need to take if you want to get back into the game.
These are the chances that are difficult as well when you're, keeping up the stumps against a medium pacer. It's 35 without loss. In comes Arman again. And this time it's a switch hit, but completely missing it. Some swing there for Arman. Nicely bowled.
That was, again, a premeditated shot. Wanted to go for the switch hit, but very good glove work by the senior man there behind the stumps, Reggie Mohan. Very quick with his hands. Oh, beautiful hit again. This time it's gone up and over the cow corner. So he is choosing where he wants to hit them and hitting the ball so cleanly that it's just sailing over the boundary ropes time and time again.
And again, commitment. Look at the commitment coming in from Wajid. He knew exactly what he was going to do. He was committed to the shot right from the word go, premeditated even. But paying dividends. Defenders running away with the game. 41 without loss.
This time he just drills it, drives it towards long off. Takes a single. Oh, they're going for the second. And will get them comfortably in the end because of that throw. So 2 runs on that last ball off the 4th over. Defender CC up 43 for no loss.
That's the scorecard, Wajid. Look at that, 37 of just 19. Abdullah, a mere spectator there. 4 of 5. A lot of batting to come. Yasir, Salman, Imran, Saqlain, Farhan, all of them can bat. But I don't think the way Wajid is batting, they would need any of them.
I think the plan is to just finish it off as soon as they can. With these 2 batters being sent up the order, the message is clear. Just go all guns blazing and get to that total as soon as they can. Very happy looking dugout for defender CC, and that's the field setting for VTAC bowls as Suhail Qazi comes in to bowl the 5th over of the game.
Good start by Suhail. Outside the off stump, some swing, away movement. And Abdullah Azhar, well, the way he has been at the non-striker's end, I think it's very difficult for him to move his feet a lot because he hasn't gotten all that much strike here. So he has been only watching Wajid hit those sixes out of the park.
Yeah, he's got the best seat in the house, and he's just enjoying those big hitting shots from Wajid. This time he goes big, but he's not connected it too well. It's gone high up in the air over the keeper's head. I thought it might just land into the hands of Reggie Mohan, the wicketkeeper. But that definitely got some distance along with that elevation. Was in the air for a long, long time, but safe in the end.
Not a bad delivery coming in from Suhail. Second up. And no chances for the fielders to get underneath that. Defender CC 45 without loss. Another big shot, not timed it to perfection. This one is up in the air. Somebody comes underneath, drops it. The bowler himself. Sohail does all the hard work, gets underneath it. Couldn't time the jump to perfection there.
And not easy. You're in your follow through, but you should take these catches. That was in the air, and Sohail running back, not even getting his hands onto the ball.
Nicely played once again. In that V that we've been talking about, Wajid Khan hasn't tried to slog anything away. And he's played all of those shots perfectly in the V. And right from the middle of the bat once again. What a knock coming in from him. 38 of just 20 deliveries.
I think he's not a part of the defenders in the first game. And as soon as he's come back in the side, defenders are looking like a very strong side already.
Calling for 2.
They are the team to beat. Looking for 2, good running between the wickets. So not only some great hitting, not only some good drives, but also excellent running between the wickets from Wajid Khan.
Although Sohail has bowled well in this particular over, he's created 2 chances. Unfortunately, both of them just could not be grabbed. Otherwise, this could have been trouble for defender CC. Good running between the wickets. Wajid going for that call there. In the meanwhile, another good-looking shot. This one is beautifully hit. 1 bounce into the fence. 4. That concludes the 5th over. It's 53 without loss. There's going to be a change in the com box. It's going to be Abdur Rahman Tariq along with Qais.
टारगेट क्या इसके साथ 20 रह गया.
Thank you, Faizan and Shoaib. Just like this opening pair, two commentators off to a flying start. 53 for no loss in 5 overs. Making a quick fist of this game, that man on your screen, Wajid Khan, the wrecker-in-chief. How much have they missed him in that first game? Again, with the ball, with the bat, such a valuable addition to the side, Wajid Khan. Sharon Pinto comes into bowl, goes straight down the ground for a boundary. What a way to welcome the new bowler. What a way to welcome Kash Farooq.
An amazing display of power hitting and timing by Wajid Abdul. And you can see the difference he's making to the defenders' batting lineup. They would have sorely missed him in the first game, but he's come to the party and he's delivering the goods on behalf of his team. This game looks like it's going to be over in a flash.
Again goes towards long on. Could this be a catch? No. It's Muzammil. And just a single taken. I think Wajid was under the impression that ball might go for a boundary. That's why he didn't push that second run hard.
He's batted very well. He deserves a little bit of a breather, so we won't hold that against him. He's 43 of 22. The opening partnership is 58 in brisk time. It looks like defenders' game to lose, and they're batting very, very well. Abdullah Azhar is providing good support to Wajid. He's hit that towards deep mid-wicket for a single.
He has just been watching from the other end, enjoying this batting performance from Wajid Khan. You know, Abdullah Azhar can hit them hard and high as well. Goes down the track again, over that long off fielder for a maximum. Wajid Khan is in a hurry, and you still have to play the last game, my friend. There's no need to get out of that ground so quickly. Enjoy yourself.
Another powerfully hit 6 over the long off fielder's head. Wajid's in a hurry. He's 1 short of a half century.
Again charges down the track. This time adjusts his shot. What a way to bring up your half century. What a knock this by Wajid Khan. Took a wicket as well.
He's made it look easy. It looks like he's batting on a different pitch compared to everyone else. Batting at a strike rate of 208. And Abdullah is trying to imitate Wajid. He gets an inside edge to short fine leg. They run through for a single. Abdullah can see the funny side of it.
Oh yeah, he's got a big smile on his face. Even Wajid Khan enjoyed that. Abdullah will be back on strike. Defenders are 67 for no loss at the end of 6 overs.
Captain.
The bowlers used so far, Mazhar Hussain 20 given off his 2 overs, Arman Sajnani and Sharan Pinto giving away 16 and 14 respectively. Surprisingly, Muzammil Qasim not given another over, just a 7 of his first over. They're going to change the bowling now. A new bowler being introduced, Darshan Pagrani, has the improbable task of defending 7 runs in 4 overs. The game is done and dusted right here, Kes. And again, this is a tight group. So net run rate will play a key role as the tournament progresses. This will be a big win for the defenders.
They're going to be very happy to put a win on the board, and Abdullah's hit that towards mid-off or deep long off. The fielder, he runs through for a single. Yeah, so Abdul, it's more or less done and dusted. So they're just putting the game through the paces. But that net run rate is going to jump up significantly based on, depending on how quickly they chase this target. And I think that's going to be at the back of the minds of Wajid and Yasir as well.
Absolutely. Abdullah Azhar trying to finish the game off with the 6.
Oh.
Wajid Khan giving him strike. Not trying to go across the line against the leggy. That first delivery from Darshan, good one. The long off fielder just didn't want to take a catch, didn't try to attempt it. There was a big shout of catch it from the bowler and the keeper. Again, the flighted delivery goes across the line. Abdullah Azhar not connected as well as he should have.
I have a feeling they've had some sort of a discussion in the middle where Abdullah is requested to finish the game himself rather than Wajid, because you could see that Wajid was not in a hurry to get a boundary. He just flicked the ball he faced towards mid-wicket for a single.
Oh, he's gone across the line and he's bowled him. Darshan Pagrani brought into the attack a bit too late. He's done the damage here. Gets the form man. Wajid Khan has to walk back after a brilliant knock. That ball keeping slightly lower than what Wajid was expecting. But nonetheless, he's played a magnificent innings. 51 of 26 deliveries. Defender 70 for 1. With 5 more runs needed to win the game.
Batsman Umar. New batsman Umar. Thank you. Yeah? Right, I'm over. 2 to play.
New batsman walking in is Umar Dogar. He's a big hitter of the ball as well. Just 1 hit away. Defenders, they want to finish in this over. Darshan Pagrani goes towards the slot area. And Umar Dogar needed just 1 delivery to finish the game off.
And that's the end of the game. Defenders win a very important game in quick time, and that will help boost their net run rate significantly, which will bode well for them in the remaining games. They've got another game coming up later in the evening against the young DCC Starlets. This win is going to give them a lot of confidence going into that game. Abdullah Azhar and Umar Dogar walking back to the dugout, finishing off the game for their side. You'd want to wonder whether they brought in Darshan a little too late, as we see the end result, defenders winning by 9 wickets. But yeah, Abdul, you think they brought him in a little too late? It was just the end.
Yeah, I think that third over where Arman conceded about 16 odd runs, that's where they gave up hope and just tried too many bowlers in the middle. Darshan Pagrani had a good day yesterday in the field. Brought in a bit too late, especially with Wajid Khan batting like that. You don't want to chance the leg spinner against a left-hander. It's the one man who sticks out. 51 of 26 deliveries, supported well by Abdullah. They didn't need the likes of Ali Abid and Mohammad Nadeem in that run chase. And there you can see that bowling card. Muzammil used for only 1 over. Arman Sajnani giving away 16. Sharan Pinto giving away 14. And Sohail Qazi giving away 10 runs. Mazhar Hussain, the only bowler to complete his quota of 2. And Darshan Pagrani gave away 9 runs and picked up a wicket. Too little, too late for the VTAC Volts. Let's have a quick look at the highlights then. And the highlights are basically of one man batting. Wajid Khan enjoyed himself in the power play, but even with the field open, he chanced his arm. Not just some big hits and wild hoiks. Did get some good connections to get some boundaries as well. Abdullah Azhar getting a boundary to his mark. Sharan Pinto, he was part of a hammering. He got his 50 and then was bowled by Darshan. And Umar Dogar just needed 1 delivery to finish the game off. This is game number 7, the first of 3 today for the fan code DCC X10. And the VTAC Volts were put into bat by the defenders, scored 73 in their allotted 10 overs. Ajmal and Sheridan 19 apiece, and Mohammad Nadeem picking up 2 wickets, and then defenders 76 for 1 in 6.5 overs, thanks to that knock from Wajid Khan. Darshan Pagrani, the sole wicket taker. So the defenders CC winning by 9 wickets, and will be going down to the presentation party for the Man of the Match award.
Post-match presentation, the game was between defender CC and VTAC Volts. Now, VTAC Volts batting first, scored a score of 73 for the loss of 6 wickets, which we thought that always was below par. But we never knew that defenders would come out all guns blazing and chase that total down with just the loss of 1 wicket. 9 wickets win is a big win, and also they played it and scored that runs in a very, very quick time. So defender CC have not only got those 2 points, but that has also helped them in their net run rate. Joining me in the post-match presentation is the match referee, Mr. Shiju Sam. He's got the player of the match memento in his hands, and this goes to Wajid Khan from defender CC, who scored 51 runs in 26 deliveries, 3 fours and 5 big sixes. Also got a wicket while he was bowling, so a complete performance from Wajid Khan. Wajid, बहुत-बहुत मुबारक हो. आपने बैटिंग भी अच्छी की, बॉलिंग भी अच्छी की, ओवरऑल गेम बहुत अच्छा हुआ आपके लिए. कैसा लग रहा है आपको अभी?
बिस्मिल्लाह, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. गेम प्लान तो यासिर भाई ने किया था, बोला अपना जो नेचुरल गेम है वही करना है. बॉलिंग में भी उन्होंने बोला इजी रहो के बॉलिंग करना है, और भी मैच है, मतलब करना है, आपने आपके ऊपर है. तो मैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अपना पूरा परफॉर्म किया, हो गया बस.
10 ओवर का मैच है तो इसमें ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं होता बल्लेबाजों के पास, तो आपकी क्या प्लानिंग थी उसमें?
10 ओवर हम तो माशाल्लाह से है, हिटर ही है, हमें 10 ही ओवर चाहिए. हमारा 10 ओवर 20 ओवर पूरा इधर यही में ज़्यादा यही होता है, बस रेडी रहते हैं हर वक्त 10 ओवर के लिए भी, 20 के लिए भी.
बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस था और हम उम्मीद करते हैं आप इसी तरह खेले आगे भी. ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you, sir.
That was Wajid Khan, the player of the match for this game. Of course, we've got 2 more games lined up for you, but that will be after a short break, so stay tuned.
मिनट सर आप आ गए इधर 1 मिनट रोलिंग कर रहा है 5 मिनट रुको सर आ रहा है मेरे को लगता है सूर्या सब जज से बात करके सब कंप्रोमाइज़ करके इसको हेल्प कर रहा है इसलिए ये इसको ज़्यादा ये कर रहा है सब प्लेयर सूर्या सूर्या करके फ़ोन कर रहा है इसे कंप्रोमाइज़ करना हाँ कोई लोग ऐसा आता है आके बोल रहे हैं हाँ ये कुछ सबको सबको ये अभी पहचान है ज़्यादा हाँ हर बार है बात करते रहते हैं बाकी मैं बहुत टाइम देखा इसको ये रंजीत इसका पीछे पड़ा हुआ है ये बोलता ना कभी कभी पहुँच नहीं आते सब लोग रो रहे थे कैसे